Who's hiding behind Taskmaster's mask in Marvel's Black Widow? Monday might not have been the best day for Jared Leto because what should have been a home run for him, the release of the first trailer for his own Marvel movie, Morbius, appeared to be all but overshadowed by the Oscar nominations given to Joaquin Phoenix for Joker, as well as a brand new look at the next Marvel Cinematic Universe film, Black Widow. So, better luck next time, Jared. But luckily for fans, that special look at Black Widow gave audiences a better on-screen look at the film's villain, Taskmaster. And this has reinvigorated a popular theory about who could be behind the mask, and there's a couple different takes on it, so let's get into this. But first, a spoiler warning, because this episode is going to be getting into exactly that sort of territory. So if you're sticking around, give us a like and subscribe. Otherwise, just plug your ears and subscribe anyway. Now, first of all, who is Taskmaster? Well, yes, I mean, that's kind of the point of this episode, but let's explain who the character is a little bit in the comics. Now, Taskmaster first appeared in the Avengers back in 1980. He's mainly a villain, though sometimes he's portrayed as either an anti-hero or just a mercenary for hire. But what makes him so special beyond his sick-ass skull mask and his cool outfit are his photographic reflexes. It's an ability that lets old Tasky Boy imitate the physicality and movements of any person he sees. And it looks like Taskmaster's going to be using this ability to good effect in Black Widow. In the first trailer, we see old Tasky Boy use a bow and arrow similar to Hawkeye, and in the latest look, we see Taskmaster using a shield in a way that we can't help but be reminded of a character called Captain America. Should imitate America's ass.
That is America's ass.
Now, it's also important to note that while Taskmaster might have used the alias Tony Masters from Brooklyn, I guess, it's never been absolutely confirmed in the comics, and it could just be a clever ruse to conceal Taskmaster's real identity. Now, all of this brings us back to that special look where we see Natasha Romanoff face off against Taskmaster, who's copying her moves in real time, and she gives a very pointed line reading of,
"Who the hell is that guy?
Who is this guy?" Fans immediately clocked this as odd and were quick to point out that this felt like a misdirect for several reasons. The first of which being that Marvel is the king of trailer misdirects like Thor's eye, Hulk and Wakanda during Infinity War, Spider-Man's various suits in Far From Home, the list goes on and on. And this has reignited two fan theories that Taskmaster isn't a guy at all. Now, the first option of who could be behind Taskmaster's task mask is really another person that we've seen in this trailer, specifically Melina Vostokov, played by Rachel Weisz. While Melina's known as Iron Maiden in the comics, Rachel Weisz described her character to us at Comic-Con as having gone through the Black Widow training in the Red Room 5 times.
Melina, my character's been cycled through the Red Room, Black Widow.
And it's a safe bet that Taskmaster's identity is going to be a major part of this movie, and that identity will mean something personal to Natasha, whether it's someone from her past or someone we've seen before in the MCU. Now, we're leaning more towards Natasha's past because this film is a prequel, and it's probably going to be a bit more self-contained than what we've seen previously. Although, if they did reveal that Hawkeye was secretly a villain this whole time, well, we'd be on board for that. But really, the real villain here is whoever gave Hawkeye that god-awful haircut in Endgame. Just a war crime on his head. However, there's still a couple of hiccups to this theory. Specifically, in the comics, Melina is already Iron Maiden, definitely not Taskmaster. And it appears that in the new look at the film, Melina is in her white suit in the same location we see Red Guardian fighting Taskmaster. So unless she's mastered the art of the quick costume change, or if they revisit this facility a few times throughout the movie, well, things are adding up. She might not be old Taskmaster. Unless this second fan theory proves to be true. And it's that Taskmaster is not this guy, but in fact there are multiple Taskmasters in the movie. And this could be an explanation for Taskmaster being able to have such a wide array of skills. Now, the trailers do show a new generation of Black Widows being trained. So maybe the advantage of having a masked villain is that anybody can swap in as needed. And this opens up the possibility that multiple people in the movie are also a Taskmaster. So you get to be a Taskmaster, and you get to be a Taskmaster. Everyone gets to be a Taskmaster. And wouldn't that be a perfect twist for an action thriller about Black Widow? Everyone's the villain. Well, we'll just have to wait and see if any of these theories actually hold water about Taskmaster's identity when the film finally comes out this May. But in the meantime, tell me, what do you folks think? Is Taskmaster someone we already know? Is it just some random Brooklynite named Tony Masters? Hey, gabagoo, I'm tasking here. And do you expect to see any other MCU cameos in Black Widow, Iron Man, Spider-Man, anyone? Let's discuss. Thank you so much for watching. If you enjoyed what you saw, why not give us a like and subscribe while you're at it? And if you want to get notified every time we go live with a brand new video or drop a new show, please feel free to mash that little bell. That way you can be up to date on all the latest theories, news, and rumors in the pop culture world.